Okay, hello everyone, welcome to another Let's Look At episode. The last one went amazingly. I did a Let's Look At, what was the name now? I can't believe I forgot it. It was a tactics game, Starship Tactics or something of the sort, and it just came out on Steam. It was an average game. Now this, Infinity Wars. This is also new to Steam, a little less new as the other game was. I uploaded a video within the few hours of it coming on Steam. Pretty happy about that. Okay, so this is a new trading card game on Steam. Now you're probably thinking, this is probably a clone of something, extremely close. I disagree with you. I think this game is pretty good, it has some potential. You just saw me logging in, I just thought I'd record that a little bit to show you it takes a while, and that was only half of how long it took. That is one flaw with the game. Next thing I'll say, I'll go into what I like about this game. It's very nice. This user interface is very inviting. It's friendly. The art in the background is a nice touch. It's just going through a few images that I can go through up here. Very professionally done. Next compliment I have, all of the cards in this game. They're animated. That is so awesome. They have their own little attack animations and everything. That is something you don't see very often. That's a lot of effort. It's more effort to do this kind of thing in 2D than it is in 3D. And I can tell you that as someone that actually has done and does both art styles. Okay, so I think to show you a bit of the game, I'm going to go to the campaign mode and show you the mechanics. Okay, a little bit of a complaint. This is the map. I get that the colors are symbolizing, you know, probably who owns land and everything. But this is ugly as hell. Like, seriously, that could have been done better. Moving past that, let's click play. The only mission I can do. I'm fighting a little robot, Genesis. Looks like a little robot from Portal. The time has come to bring down our allies. For too long they pondered to the highest bidder, settling their allegiance. How dare they? The world will finally know peace and order. Bathe them in a baptism of fire. The world will be reborn anew under the Flame Dawn. Sure, why not? Flame 4 Dawn. I'm sorry I'm skipping over quite a few words. I've done quite a few recording sessions back to back and I just saw this and it looked so cool. Okay, now, let's explain how this game works. It's a little unique. I don't know if there's another card game that's pretty similar, but it's pretty unique. Here is the resources. Now you're probably thinking, Magic did that, Hex did that. It's not quite the same. Magic uses lands, which you have to draw. Once again, you have to balance your deck with lands with the different effects. Hex does the same with shards, but shards don't really have effects. Now, this, it just ticks up by 1 every turn, so this is a bit more like Hearthstone. I like that system. I don't have to balance my deck around such a silly little feature. Now, you probably noticed all the little zones. That probably interest you a little. Now, when you first play a card, you have to play it from your hand to the support zone. A secondary option you have is you will have 3 cards here. The costs are imprinted on the top right of the cards. You can tell that I can't use some of the cards because it's grayed out, because I only have 1 point. Now, the cards that start over here, it's a pretty nice little feature that they're there. I don't have to play them from my hand, obviously they're not in my hand, but I can play them directly into the assault zone, so they can fight this turn. So once I move a card to the assault zone, I'll show you now, and you left click to view, try and target character from the battlefield. Support zone, okay. Once I play a card here, and I have to play it here, I can't play it on the field yet, it has to wait for a turn. That's typical, pretty much all card games do this. So, I can't do much this turn, I've used up all my resources, I'm going to end my turn. Now it shows you what card you draw in a nice little style every single time. A 7 health, 7 melee, or 7 attack units, and it costs 2. Now, you're probably wondering, is damage that is done to the card permanent? And the answer is no. I'm not sure which of the two it is. It either heals after the turn is done, or in between battles. I believe it's after the turn is done. The card completely heals all over again. So, I'm going to play this card into the support zone because I now have 2 resources. That's just how the game works. And I don't have to pay because I already... well, to put this card into the assault zone, because I already paid to put it in the support zone. So I'm going to put it there. Now, you're probably wondering, I didn't say anything about attacking. Why did he attack? I put him in the assault zone. There's a card I drew. Cards in the assault zone will automatically attack every turn. There's no choice about it. there's also the defense zone, which is where all of her cards, or his cards, will attack into my defense zone. If there's no cards in the opposing defense zone, that character will take damage. Any cards in the defense zone will have to do battle with the monsters in the attack zone. It's pretty simple. It's kind of a unique system. I like it. Now, let's read some of my cards. When Vicious Ransacker deals damage to a player's fortress, all characters at the player's support zone take 3 damage. Wow, so I can damage characters that he hasn't even played yet. That's a very good effect. I don't know why I tried to play it in the support zone. In the assault zone, I'm still trying to get used to this a little. Put this card down. No real cool effects yet. As you can see, I have an expensive card over there and over here twice. Now you probably saw I did 12 damage, that's just 5 plus 7. Here's an example of animated cards. It's quite a nice little touch. Now, let's look. What does he do? He's just a human. Nothing special about him. He has very high damage, very low everything else. He's the best unit I can play right now, so I'm going to put him down. I'm going to put... oh, gosh, that's it. Let me read that. Return a character to the support zone. Sure, why not? I'm planning on using it on that. That is a tanky unit he has in the support zone, which he can play next turn. Now, what is this card? While this card is in the assault zone, all other cards in the assault zone get +2 attack. Nice little passive. I think I will play him next turn. I should have played him this turn, actually. It's too late now. Now, what was this card's ability again? When the Vicious Ransacker... okay. That goes in the assault zone. No question about that. Now he put the defense golem into that zone. And he did a buff to it, so it has some damage. It's going to hurt me a little. I'm not quite sure if I'll be able to take it down this turn. It had a lot of health. And I was not. Saddening. But now I can see if I was right about if targets heal every turn. Swift Strike said it's a really cool animation. I really like that. Target character attacks an additional time this turn. That is amazing. I should be able... oh, and I was wrong. He didn't heal. I kind of like that a little more, actually. Create 3 of those cards. That is neat. I think. Okay, here's my thought train. I'm going to play this card. It has a passive ability. He's lost in the train, so he's not going to fight that. He's safe. I'm not going to return that card to its hand just in case it heals. My thinking. Because you're probably a little confused. What I'm going to do... just make sure my weakest unit dies first of all. I played a unit that gives everyone +2 attack. Helpful. Next, I'm going to play these 2 cards in order. In my next 2 turns, I create 3 more units with 4 attack. So they're all going to have 6 attack instead. That's pretty powerful. One moment, I have something in my throat. Very sorry for that. Speaking non-stop like that can really hurt your throat. Now our 2 units did combat. His died, so did mine. That time I didn't die, and this time I will. Oh, wow. Interesting way of doing that kind of combat. Okay, and he has a unit that is finally doing damage to me. Not happy about that. Okay, I'm sticking to my plan. I'm playing this card, which will give me more cards into the assault zone. Now, I activated the card. You can see it's blackened. It's not going to activate straight away, how you would think it would. Let's read what this does. When you deploy Fame, he deals 4 damage to the target deployed character. I like that. So I'm going to damage him. And put this card... oh, I can't. Never mind, I'm going to end my turn with that then. There is some damage to him. Very nice. There's my units added to the field. Now, I probably haven't gone over the top yet. Health. You have 100 health. You can tell everyone has way too much damage, so that's why that is. Way too much damage in proportion to other card games, that is. Play this card again. Put that in the defense zone. And... sure, let's just go nuts. That card actually had charge, if you're wondering why it went directly into the attack zone. It has charge written right there, so when I play it, it goes straight to the assault zone. It does not go to the defense zone. Okay, call the Crusader, create 4, finally activated. And now I have a hell of an army. There's no way that the enemy is not dying this turn. After this game is done, I'm going to be going over the packs. I'm going to be over if they look pay to winny. This is a free-to-play game. And I'm going to go over what I think. And there goes the enemy. That was the first level of the campaign. It had a little bit of story. It's pretty subtle. Interesting how she can still, or he can still attack after he's lost all his health. Don't know if that's intentional. Probably it makes it fair so you can tie. But yeah, now let's go to the main menu. Just to show off the rest of this game. Return. Nice crisp UI, easy to navigate. Let's go to the store page. Ooh. I completed a quest. My rewards. And this game does have a quest system, it's nice. It's always nice to see games have a level system, a quest system, all that kind of stuff to get stuff. It's similar to Hearthstone, it does have a quest system, though I think it is still half-baked. And I don't think that will ever change. This quest rewards new cards. Neat. This quest rewards an Iron Campaign medal. Okay, so that's neat. Now, the Academy. Okay, fine. Reward for Brave New World. What did I do? Buy the Sid Meier's expansion pack? If Yobo would die, he is removed from the game. Instead, you gain 10 morale. Now, what morale does, I'm going to go over that now. I'm going to do a little more research quickly. Daily reward. You've received... Oh, I'm playing this at a weird hour, by the way, if you're wondering why I got a daily reward twice in a row. You've received a random reward for completing your first 3 games of the day. Your reward. How Shun, Dragon of Wisdom. So it wasn't for just being on. My bad. Make sure you play again tomorrow for free rewards. Sure. Now, let's look at the advanced. Okay, this is just the Academy. You can play the very difficult little packs. Not quite sure how that goes. To the store. Once again, I want to show off everything. Now, this is what's important. You can probably see there's 2 types of currency above each other. One is a paid currency. One is a currency you earn by playing. When a game does this, and you can see all the prices are the same, you can tell the game is a lot more fair. Now, that is a little more disturbing. You know, when there's one pack that you can't quite get without paying. For the most part though, this looks fair. Here's some aesthetics, I don't think they have any effect. I have not looked at that yet. Card packs. No, card backs. This is the sleeve of your deck, that is really cool. But that's aesthetic and you have to pay for that. Battlefields. Aesthetic, you have to pay for it. Pre-orders. Nothing yet. It is a very new game. I can't imagine they have much pre-order stuff yet. If they did, I would actually be a little sour. These are the featured items, different packs. Overall, I just had a cough if you're wondering why there was a moment of editing, if you noticed. Well done if you did. Probably noticed by the music cues. Now, what do I think about this game? First, it's free to play. There is no reason for you not to go check this out yourself. I think this game has a lot of potential, and you should go in it and have some fun. This is a lot of fun. You can earn every pack in this game, every deck in this game, except for one single pack, which probably doesn't have unique stuff. It's probably just a higher chance of getting rares. I think you should jump in, have some fun. That's all I have to say about this. If you think there's any more brand new games that I should do a video on, give me a message or give me a comment. Either of the two. If you enjoyed my video, subscribe. If you enjoyed, if you enjoyed the video, give a like. That's all I have to say about this. Later.